Hi, I'm Ted from Everything Attachments, and we're happy to be here today with our own box blade made in-house. This is what we call our heavy-duty box blade. Basically, all the materials on here are 3/8 in thickness. So the side plates are 3/8 of an inch. It also has an extra 3/8 of an inch down here where you wear the front of it off. All of the hitch is 3/8. All of the hitch is solid welded. So we don't have to build it like some other manufacturers to be able to unbolt it. So everything is solid welded. We get really good shipping rates, so we don't have to worry about the cubic feet, and you get the value. So we've done a lot of things between how we're mounting these ripper shanks, which, by the way, are the highest quality ripper shanks we could buy. They're not made in China. We paid about double the price for them, but we try to do everything we can to not have Chinese products. And keep the value good for you. So the main tube here is 3/8 of an inch. It does not have the ripper shanks going through it to give it extra strength. It has them behind it. And by having them behind it, we're able to have 2 holes, and we'll show you a good picture of this. This is a 4-hole ripper shank. You have 2 different holes behind here, so that gives you 8 different adjustments. So you're able to adjust these where in most cases, even if you don't want the ripper shank to touch the ground, you can have it up high enough. Now, if you're clearing land that's got roots, stuff like that, and you just want to get it all and you really don't want your ripper shanks down, then by putting the holes and pins for the shanks behind the tube, you're able to raise this tube, giving you the maximum distance for the trash and debris to be able to go in. We've also added the maximum amount of shanks from one end to the other to give you the best penetration when you are needing your maximum ripping. We've incorporated this hitch welded together. This one piece here indexes around this tube, wraps around this tube. It also has a 90-degree bend back here for extra strength, and it actually goes through the back of the box blade, which we'll show you when we turn it around. And all of that is to give it a location point and extra strength where we can build it faster and make it stronger. It is quick hitch compatible. A box blade of this weight, which is 725 pounds for a 7-foot box blade, would normally be a Category 2 box blade. But there are still some older, heavy tractors out there that are plenty capable of using what would normally be a Category 2 now, but need a Category 1 pin, so this can be sleeved to a Category 2. But some of the compact tractors, even as low as 50 horsepower, are coming out with Category 2. So it's kind of adjusting from the old to the new. We've decided to leave it to where you could go either way with this one. It is quick hitch acceptable and eye match acceptable. Every piece on it is 3/8, even the back brace. Let's turn it around here to the side, Peanut. As you can see how wide this is, and that's because we've moved this front tube forward. You're just able to hold a huge amount of volume of dirt. So with a larger tractor, you're going to be able to carry a lot more dirt. The cutting edges on here are from Valk, which is an American company. Turn me on around, Peanut. We pay a little extra from the edges. We took an expensive blade apart to look at it last week. We pulled the edges off, and it says on the back, made in India. So we are using American-made cutting edges. It's more expensive, but we can control the quality for you that way. As you can see right here, this is the back side of the main rails that are holding the A-frame, and these slices inside the back of the moldboard give it a location and strength. Now we've put 2 different bends or breaks in here to make the dirt really roll up. We've also, by doing that, this indentation here gives you an area when you're back pushing to let the dirt kind of build up, and gives you an area to make a better back pushing. As you can see, this brace goes all the way up to the top. This piece here is cut with the machine just on the right angle, which pre-indicates everything to go straight. This is fully welded, nothing is bolted on. The only thing that you can remove are these hardened cutting edges, which are curved. You can reverse them when you wear them, front and back. And then we want to show you a little bit about the rippers inside here. All right, so I just want to show you a little bit of the guts of some of the things that we've done here to make this box blade different. Where the ripper shanks here are held, all this material here is still 3/8 of an inch. So we're kind of going to nickname this our 3/8 box blade, since every piece of it on it is made of 3/8. By putting this behind here and not piercing this main beam here, we're able to put 2 holes that are in the right locations to make it to where you end up with 8 separate adjustments here. If you want to completely have them gone, then they will turn upside down, and that way you don't have to leave them in the corner and then where you're going to lose them and probably need some more shanks later. And by this being a welded structure and getting a lot more strength right here, then we don't have to put a really wide A-frame on it because we're not bolting it on. So this will never come off, and you still have room to put your ripper shanks in the center upside down. So also the main braces here that you see are very thick. If you can, I doubt you can see it, but that's a 90-degree bend there for about 2 inches, and that gives you a lot of structural strength so this blade won't skew to the side when you're really pushing against something hard from the back. So being that everything is 3/8, you've got over 725 pounds here. I've done about everything I know I can do to it to make it the best value for you, the user on the other end. Everything Attachments is really happy to be making this in-house, painting it in-house, and using as many American-made products as we can on it. And using just the highest quality ripper shanks, and just everything about it is the best that I know of. And for the money, I don't think you can do any better anywhere. And that's what we want to be known as at Everything Attachments. Great customer service, and just simply the best product for the money delivered to you, no question about it. So we hope you'll make all your purchases at Everything Attachments. We've got a lot of new stuff coming out now that we've got our factory started up. So over the next couple of months, you're going to be seeing a lot of new products coming out, and some really innovative stuff, and at the price that you want to pay for it.